Most people put in work and then they fit in the rest. I like to do it the opposite of most people. So I put in the fun, put in the family, put in God, and then we fit in the working part. Not stress out. You never stand alone. But I could be strong. The 50% profit potential that you can make is like no other. That was mind blowing. That definitely drew me into Mary Kay. I was bored at home. I have my son, he was a year old, and I just needed something extra. I was just so shy. I have no idea what it means to have your own business and sell the product. But I was confident in the product themselves because I used it myself. And when I show the product to people, they literally like fall in love with everything. We have some amazing leaders that they were really willing to teach and show. And everyone was just so nice and so welcoming and always willing to help with any questions that you have. That's something that really made a difference is building relationships. And you just get better at building those relationships that are going to last forever. I'd rather choose me and be free. The growth that we've had is it's big. My husband, he was actually more introvert than I ever was. Him seeing how much I've grown and that he can grow too. And my kid, because my son's shy, and he also could see like, okay, mommy can speak in front of people, and I could do that too. I had no idea that's what this business was going to do for us. Gain confidence and the flexibility. I mean, that's honestly my favorite. Love you. The love these women have for not just myself, but my kids. That was eye opening for me because I never had that before. When I started my Mary Kay business, I had no idea how much it was going to impact my life in every way, not only in my family, in my faith, in the sisterhood that we gained from it, just literally all the way around, the full circle. Joy is definitely the word. And Mary Kay really did do that for us. Hi, I'm Cindy Ray. My Mary Kay business fits me.
Awesome. Woohoo. Welcome, everyone. Hope you're on mute.
I'm not muted.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello,
Cheers.
everybody. And welcome to our Cadillac Culture event. And we are trying to look very festive today. So I'm wearing really cute this Christmas earrings I just recently got at this craft fair. So cute. So and I have my friends here, Lene and Jessica. They're looking very festive too. I love all the colors. And welcome everybody. So my name is Victoria Wall, and I'm sales director with Mary Kay. And my job is to tell you just what's going to happen. Okay, so you know what's going on here. So basically, like three of us, we are Mary Kay sales directors, and we have consultants on this call as well. So we are going to share with you our Mary Kay stories, okay, and tell you why we love what we do, why we're passionate about it, our favorite parts of this business. And so we are so happy to have our guest here. And so yeah, I mean, if you joined just to support your consultant because she asked you, maybe she's like have a challenge from her director, or she's running after some kind of goal and she asked you to join this event, that's awesome. Thank you so much for supporting your consultant. We so appreciate you guys. If you're one of those is like, well, you know, like sounds like, you know, interesting. Maybe you've heard a little bit about the company, you know, hopefully you tried the products already, or maybe your current customer. So, and just checking us out, that's awesome. You would learn a little bit more about our culture and what we do in Mary Kay and why we love it. And if you're one of those, you just like, oh, I've heard there are going to be some, you know, product giveaways. So, and you join in just for that. That's awesome. Who doesn't love free stuff, right? We all do. So speaking about product giveaways, so we are going to do 2 product giveaways, okay, for this event. So the first one we would do live while we are on the Zoom at the very end. So to get entries to into that drawing. We will do a drawing, and one of you will get a prize. So you just need to be commenting, okay? So please comment, put in the comments who invited you, your consultant name, where you joining us from, why your consultant is awesome. If you're a consultant yourself, tell us how long you've been in Mary Kay, your favorite product. If you're a customer, tell us your favorite product. So the more comments you put in, like the more you comment, okay, the more you comment, the more entries you will get into the drawing. And so please comment, ask questions, okay, because we will try to save a couple of minutes at the end to answer some of your questions, and just put them in the comments. And you know, the more you comment, the more entries you get, okay? And so what are we giving away, ladies? We haven't agreed for that, you know, live comments, product giveaway. What are we doing?
Let's give away our new eyeshadow sticks. We have
Yes,
one of those.
yes, yes. Do you have
We love it.
do you have it to show
No, but
I
it's
have
amazing.
it like right there in my basket.
We'll
But
grab
I'm
it.
like, I'm actually wearing,
Me
you know,
too.
a few of them. You see, like they're kind of like shiny. So they come in a stick. I don't have it here, but it's a eyeshadow stick, okay? And we have different colors, very convenient, you know, to use. You don't need any brushes. You basically just apply it and with your finger just blend it. Beautiful, beautiful colors, perfect for holidays. And so they are waterproof, okay? So they like they just stay forever. So I don't remember which one I used, but you know, I've been wearing them for the whole day. So yeah, that's perfect. That would be the first product giveaway, and we will do drawing at the very, very end of this event. You know, from all the live comments. And this is the first one. So the second one, we call it like grand prize. So it's a product basket giveaway, okay? So to get entries into that big drawing, and we will do it on, today's what, Wednesday? We will do it on Friday, right? So you just need to complete the survey, okay, that your consultant, this is only for guests, sorry, consultants, this is only for guests. And so you just need to complete the survey that your consultant will text you, the link for the survey. After this event, you can do it. If you're watching this event recorded, because we're recording this as well, you still can participate as a guest till Friday, okay? So complete the survey, and we will tell you 3 secret words during this event. You just need to put them in that survey as well, and it will get you those entries in the, you know, big drawing for a big prize, okay? Some more amazing Mary Kay products, okay? So be sure that you comment, and then if you're a guest, complete the survey after this event, because we would like to hear your feedback, how you like the event, and we will ask you a couple of questions, okay? And be sure that you write down those secret words, okay? So yeah, did I cover everything? Yay, awesome. All right, so I will start with telling you my story. So my name is Victoria, and I am in Westminster, Colorado, but originally I am from Belarus, which is like a small country west of Russia, between Russia and Ukraine. And I've been with Mary Kay, you guys, 20 years, December, when I joined, okay, 2000, whatever, 6 maybe it was, or something. I'm not good at math, but it's been 20 years in December. So yeah, I just joined. I went to the pampering session. I was stay-at-home mom. My daughter was 2 years old, and I was not taking care of my skin. I always had like oily skin, pimples, like blackheads, all that cool stuff that a lot of people do have, especially women. So I went to the pampering session, tried the products, loved the products, loved how my skin felt. And when my consultant shared a little bit more with me about what she was doing, I was like, sounds like fun. And, you know, that's, you know, maybe I should give it a try. I never thought I would be doing something like this for so long. And at this point, this is my passion. This is my career. This is all I do. This is my life. But yeah, I just joined for fun, basically. And so I started my business in Belarus, and we are in 42 countries, if you didn't know. You can put in the comments, actually, what countries you think Mary Kay is at. Am I saying it? So Russian is my first language. English is my second. So I'll probably make some mistakes. So yeah, you just
sound great.
Get your entries. Yeah, put in the comments what countries you think Mary Kay is at. Right? Is that how you say it? Okay, thank you. If you see, like I'm not even speaking the language correctly. If you know, I can do it. You can do it too. So yeah, I started back home and then I moved to Moscow. I was living in Moscow for 5 years. I was working full time as a flight attendant and just doing like as a side gig. Loved that too. But then 9 years ago, I got married for the second time and I moved to the United States with my daughter. And now we have blended family. So my daughter is 21, crazy and a half actually. She's 21 and a half. So I have two stepsons, 15 and 14. So the craziness, always happening with the kids. If you're a mom, raise your hand or put in the comments that you're a mom, how many kids you have, the age, and it will give you, those entries into the drawing. So yeah, and then when I moved here, I was not even sure if I wanted to do it again because, so many things could stop me. Like I didn't have any friends to start. I was, speaking English, but I was not very confident about it. But then it was actually my daughter who reminded me, it's like, Mom, you're like, yeah, you love Mary Kay, you love doing appointments, you love the culture, you love getting together with those ladies. Like, why wouldn't you do it again? It's like, you like fun of Mary Kay. I was like, okay, maybe I should. She kind of pushed me because she grew up, she was 2 when I joined the company. She grew up with me, like, watching me basically, and being in Mary Kay, a little bit more, a little bit less sometimes. So yeah, she reminded me how much fun I had with this business. So I joined again, okay, here. And so many like perks of this business. You will hear from Jessica, Lene today. I'm going to talk about 2 of my favorites, okay? So fun and free stuff that we can earn in Mary Kay. So this is a fun business for women, just saying. It's not a rocket science. It's super easy because the company was created by a woman for women. Okay, so and we love having fun. So we have fun in so many different ways. We attend events. We have this really amazing big event which we call seminar. It's in Dallas, Texas. That's where the company is based. And this is the biggest celebration, you guys, of the year. It's like a Oscar nomination, like that kind of yeah. So it's like basically like red carpets, and we're like wearing those beautiful dresses and sparkles all over the place. High heels. Some people don't wear high heels. You don't have to, but so it's like just a celebration, sisterhood. We have so much fun. I have never attended any events like that anywhere. So any event you go, in Mary Kay, this is like that part of celebration, recognition. There are like, tiaras, there are queens, there are sashes, there are dresses. Of course, there is training and, some parties and stuff. But so it's just like really, really cool events. All the events that the company organizes or local directors organize, those are just like very, very unique events. And of course, that's how we find new friends. I mean, a lot of my friends, I would say 80% of my friends came into my life through Mary Kay. And sometimes it's just like randomly at those Mary Kay events, you like staying in line, in the bathroom, and you just start talking. And then it's like a year later, you're like best friends, you know what I mean? So yeah, the fun of this business. And we teach skincare and makeup application. We play with cosmetics. That's what we do. So doesn't sound like fun? It sounds like fun to me. And then the free stuff that we can earn. So again, the company was created by a woman for women, and she knew, Mary Kay Ash, she knew that women like free stuff. I know some of you here to earn or to win some products for free, right? So the company has really, really unique and amazing reward system. So we can earn little things. Like I just yeah, so like this is probably, you remember this, like old school. Some cute things like this, okay, for just us working. Okay, it's just like regular work, like you all work somewhere, right? But does your company reward you with like cute things like this? Okay, so like this is like, it has mirror. I love it. I love this cute things. I actually keep cash there. Sometimes lipsticks, but usually cash. Okay, this one. So this one, guys, I want to show you. This one I think I got for my birthday. So it comes in this cute kind of like box. Look at this. Aww, this is a bathtub. You see, it says Mary Kay, how cute. And you can put like your rings or jewelry there. Isn't it cute? Just because it was my birthday, I didn't even earn it. Okay, so that's how the company celebrate us. Okay, So then I brought a couple more like this kind of like cute. We have so many different like cosmetic bags, right? Like with those sparkles. Look how cute this is, right? You can put whatever in there. It's pretty big, like your brushes, your whatever, eyeliners, mascaras, really cute. Cash, you can put cash there too. Okay. But then we got this one. Do you remember, girls? This one, the jewelry kind of box, whatever. Oh, I have so much jewelry. I forgot. I have it here actually. And we have some like this jewelry. It's all from America, guys. And this is like one, maybe like I don't even know 50th part of like we used to earn like a lot of jewelry, and even nowadays we still can earn jewelry, right? So how cute is that? So all those cute things, and then we can earn bigger things like diamond rings. Okay, this is one of my diamond rings. Okay, this one, and I have another one here with this blue, what is it, topaz, is it topaz? Yeah, this one. So those are real diamonds, just saying. Okay, yeah. So and I thought personally that I'm not a diamond girl, but then like it's like when I earned my first one, it's like, it's actually pretty cool. So we can earn diamonds, we can earn cars, and all of us here, directors Jessica and Lene, we have earned several cars, and you would hear about that. So I've earned 2 career cars with the company, but I'm brand new director. I've been in leadership position only 3 years, and we can earn trips, you guys. And when you go on a trip that you earned, so the company pays like for everything, for your transportation, for your food. You can bring your significant other with you, like or your friend or your child, so they pay, like for everything. And they just, those trips are amazing. They treat you like, like you like a from royal family or something. So yeah, so like those little things, big things. And sometimes it can be a goal, sometimes it just happens. I know even cars happens, like you can earn a car just like doing the job every day, doing the activities. And I love what I do, so it's not like, oh my gosh, like I'm waking up every day like I have to go to work. So if you're one of those people at your current job, put in the comment. No, because I wake up excited every single day. So it's like, oh, what I'm going to do today, who I'm going to talk to, who I'm going to pamper, how many people I'm going to share the products with or opportunity with. So okay, so you see, like I love this kind of fun part of this business. So my secret word would be fun. Okay, yeah, we have so much fun in this business, at the events, just being friends, at the appointments. And my secret word is fun. And I want to introduce our next speaker, Jessica. Right, Jessica, you are the next. Yes. So Jessica, this is perfect example. I met Jessica through Mary Kay. Okay, and we've been doing this event together. We've been doing some other events together. We go out and have fun, outside of Mary Kay life. And I just attended her baby shower recently. It was so much fun too. So yeah, Jessica, I love you. You are just so passionate about what you do, about the company. You love this company with all your heart. You love people, and it's just so fun to watch you running and being on fire, even being pregnant. You guys, like she's having baby like soon, but she's still rocking. So I love you, my friend. Take it away. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Thank you.
Perfect. No, you're great. Thank you, Victoria. Yes. Oh my gosh. I love everything that she just talked about. Like all the prizes and recognition and rewards that we get. So exciting. Are you guys just already pumped just like seeing all her prizes? I'm like, oh yeah, I need to find that glitter bag and I need to find that this and that jewelry and I need to find all those things. So she got us pumped just thinking about that already. And thank you so much for all of you who are on right now. There's a few of you who haven't commented yet. I'm in charge of like looking at the comments and things. So for this little bit, I won't be reacting to your posts, but you guys are all your comments are amazing. Victoria will react to those. You guys have so many comments coming in. I have lots of you saying everything in the comments. So thank you for doing that. I have you in our wheel. We're going to do a live prize drawing. If you're a consultant or if you're a guest, keep those comments coming. Every comment that you say in the chat, you're going to get into the drawing. So if you've already told us your name, tell us everything else. So I was like, perfect. So keep those comments coming. So, oh, there goes Jillian. She's going to do one word at a time and get some entries. All right. Well, I am Jessica Harvey. I have been a consultant in Mary Kay for 17 years, and I've been a director for 8 years, which I cannot believe it's almost been 8 years. Yesterday at an event we were at, we got to talk about how long we've been a director, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I thought it was 7, but it's almost 8 years. So it has been so much fun. I have so many friends and family that I just didn't even know. Well, not family. I have so many friends that I didn't know before Mary Kay came along. And just like Victoria said, when I had my baby shower, there was like a whole table of like all the Mary Kay people, and they were all sitting together, and there was like, what was it, like 15 people. It was like, oh my gosh, look at all of you. I would have not known any of you if it wasn't for my Mary Kay business. So I love everything about this business. Like Victoria said, I'm sold out. I love just everything about it. So I started my Mary Kay business with no intention to do anything. I just went to a Mary Kay party. I couldn't believe how amazing my face felt. I got started that day on the spot, and I was like, oh my gosh, these products are amazing. If I could get these products at half off, then I am totally in it. So I got started just to get my products at half off, and I had no idea that this world existed. And I really love that, this world does exist, and we get to show other women how amazing it is. So our just like culture and everything about this business is just amazing. We're just filled with bigger thinkers. So I always thought that I would, I go to college. I went to college, and then I started my teaching degree, or had my teaching degree. I teach elementary school. I taught third grade, or I taught sixth grade for 1 year. I taught third grade for 9 years, and now I do English as a second language for the last 7 years, going on 8 years. And I thought, you just teach, and then you go to work, and then you come home, and then you go to work, and then you come home, and you go to work, and you come home, right? And I thought, gosh, there's got to be something better out there, right? And so I kind of had this like this giant inside of me, and I was like, there's got to be more to this. Like, I am making a difference in my work. I'm making a difference in what I'm doing, but I feel like there's something missing. I'm looking for something else. So if you're like, gosh, I'm looking for something different in my life, this might be what you are looking for. So then this Mary Kay business stumbled upon me. I went to go visit a friend in Kansas, and he's like, before we hang out and stuff, you're gonna go to my mom's office. You're gonna try some products. I tried some products, and I was like, oh my gosh, my face feels amazing. I didn't even know these products existed. So I got started right on the spot, decided to get going on it. I came home. My mom had a party for me. She had all her friends. Those people had a party. They had friends. Those people, and it just started turning into this huge thing. And I was like, wow, like all I'm doing is having fun and showing people products, and I'm like actually making money. And so I thought, okay, well, what else could I do with this business? And it really just taught me like confidence. I learned how to talk in front of people. I used to be terrified just to even call my grandma on the phone. Like, I never wanted to even pick up the phone and call anybody, and I was like, the phone's ringing. So I got confidence on how to talk to people. I just really had this, like I said, this confidence. I didn't have any confidence. That came out, that shine, helped shine through. The big giant inside me really helped come out. I realized that I have bigger gifts to show. When I am teaching, I can kind of help one kid at a time, or help maybe 30 kids in a year or so. But in Mary Kay, we get to bless so many different women. We get to help them with their skin. We get to help them feel amazing about their confidence. I've had women just like burst into tears and say, gosh, I haven't felt this beautiful in a long time. And so that's what's fun, that we get to help Mary Kay, the products get to help be a vehicle to help us meet some new people. So, in Mary Kay, we start, that's what we get to do for fun. We get to meet people. We get to talk to them. We get to know them. And in Mary Kay, we make 50% of everything we sell, which is the highest paid direct selling company in the United States. So when you hang out with your best friend and she says, oh my gosh, what eyeshadow do you have? Like, I have the new eyeshadow too. And you just say, oh, it's the radiant bronze with the copper, I can't remember, copper something. And then someone says, oh, I want that too. So that actually happened to me 2 days ago. One of the ladies I work with, she's like, oh my gosh, I love your eyeshadow. I told her the two colors. She bought it. $40, or $20 each eyeshadow, $40. I got to pocket $20. So I was just hanging out with a friend. So it's like, oh my gosh, I just made some money. And so it's so fun because we can make money anytime. So we're surrounded by bigger thinkers. We have amazing products and recognition. Can help you bring out that giant inside you. You can help with your confidence, just really help with whatever it is you're looking for in your life. And so maybe you just need more friends. Maybe you need some extra cash. And the greatest thing is too, we are like an ATM in our closet. So I can just open up my closet, grab whatever I want, sell it to that person right there, and then boom, there's money right there. So we're like even faster than the ATM, right? I can get money in my pocket just anytime I'm selling products. We make 50% of everything we sell. So we buy the products at wholesale from Mary Kay and we sell it at retail. So that's how we make our money in Mary Kay. And so many great things with this business. And like Victoria talked about too, we have our amazing car program. I've actually earned, my unit and I just picked up our fifth free car. So we're super excited. Yes, super excited about that. But I just love everything about this business. Yesterday we were at a luncheon. Victoria and I were there with some other ladies, and we got to think about just really how your life can transform just by making a decision to say yes to Mary Kay. So like I was saying, I don't have to just go to work and continue my work and just go to work and come home and go to work. There's bigger choices. So I was doing that. And then someone said, what if you didn't have to work your job all the time? What if you did Mary Kay more and you kind of saw what it would be like to step back from your job and do Mary Kay more. So then I did that. And all Mary Kay doing Mary Kay more is pampering more people, being in front of more people, helping them feel beautiful. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to try going part-time with my work. So I went part-time with my work. I've done that for 2 years now. And now I get to make the decision in January. I haven't made the decision just yet, but we're trying to decide, what if I stayed home with my new baby coming up and did my Mary Kay business full time and took a leave of absence and tried out Mary Kay full time, right? So many amazing ladies, Victoria and Lene, and everyone's doing it. And so what's holding me back is just, the courage to give it a try. And so if it wasn't for Mary Kay, we wouldn't have these choices. No one knew, I didn't know that there was another world out there that I could embrace and see that with my Mary Kay business. So like I said, I'm sold out. I love that the choices, you can decide if you want to do Mary Kay a little, you can decide if you want to do Mary Kay a lot, you can decide if you want to have it be your full-time gig, your part-time gig, a little extra cash at ATM whenever you need it, and anything in between. You gotta be around bigger thinkers. You gotta pull that giant from within out. And then the prizes and the possibilities are unlimited. So my word tonight is money. I love that we can make money. Money gives us choices, right? So money doesn't buy happiness, but money gives us choices. Money helps us with whatever it is that we are looking for in our life and gives us the choices for that. So that is my secret word tonight. And I'm going to pass it on to Lene, which I'm super excited. I've gotten to meet her over this past couple times doing our Cadillac culture event. So like, make sure she's still here. Okay, see you. And I just love getting to know her. We were just talking about how she, works her business virtual. We were talking about how you can work it virtual, in person. She's in California. We get to hang out with her and all of her people. We're in Colorado. And it's just, I've been just I love everything that she talks about with the culture in Mary Kay and just getting to know her. So, Lene, you are up. Take it away.
Okay, thank you. You can hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. Technology. Well, I'm really grateful for these two young directors because I've been around a while. I'll be 70 in March. I can't believe it, but I got to, I've been in Mary Kay culture for like 32 years, and my word when I finish this is culture. And I thought it's culture these days. Oh my gosh, has culture changed from the time I grew up in California, from the time I was born until now? Oh my gosh, culture can be not good. But so I appreciate this Mary Kay culture that I've been in this pink bubble now for 32 years, and haven't had a job since my early 20s, and I know I would be fired in 2 seconds, because like when you have freedom and do what you want, when you want, with whom you want, and you say what you want. My daughters always tell me, you can't say that. You can't say, I can say whatever I want. She's always correcting me. But real quick, my story is I started in January of 94. And I ended up in the Antelope Valley because I married my husband. He was born and raised here. And it was love because like I had the new car and all the money. And he had this old El Camino that was all bonded up with springy seats. But I loved him, and he was a carpenter. But he was just, I don't know, it just happened that way. I met him in Baja. That's another story. But anyway, we've been married 42 years. But our first house was the one he was born and raised in. And so it was fine when he was first born and raised. But anybody that, because I have some local girls on here, they know, if they know where 13th Street West is and Avenue I in the Antelope Valley, you don't want to live there. It's like a third world country now. So I just, when I do drive-bys every once in a while, I say, thank you, Jesus. I got to move out of there. And it was because of my Mary Kay. So I started Mary Kay I didn't know about Mary Kay. Nobody offered me a facial. I was just at my girlfriend's house, who was my son's Sunday school teacher, and I saw a Mary Kay bag. So God had to use a bag because she didn't open her mouth. And so I asked her about the bag. And so I got to try the satin hands. So I signed up because of the satin hands. It was 4 steps back in the olden days. And I'm like, boy, this feels good. And she told me you could make 50%. So I don't know. It just gave me hope. It goes, well, maybe 50% sound pretty good, And I'm thinking, gosh, who wouldn't want this satin hands? You try it, it feels amazing because January, you hear it's really cold in January. And I'm a mom, 3 small children, you're being the good mom. Your hands are a disaster, right? Because you clean in the house and everything. And my life is just pretty much the kids in church. And I didn't want a job. I told my husband when we got married, we were going to have kids right away. He was going to bring home the bacon. So, and we were grateful he got a job with the school district. He was district carpenter for all the high schools in the Antelope Valley. Then the government mishandled the money. So that don't change, you guys. And so he got laid off for 2.5 years. So my face was pretty good because I was a church goer. I've always been pretty positive. But then when you're in this Mary Kay bubble, Mary Kay, you could never even be, you are not negative around Mary Kay, period. And of course, Mary Kay was still alive when I started. And so that's the best part. Okay, just listening to her and be mentored by her. But anyway, so I started Mary Kay in January of 94. My husband got called back to his job 6 months after I started. I thought, well, I'm going to keep going because what if he gets laid off again? And it was like, cool, you're around, healthy, emotionally stable women. Kind of nice, you start changing and growing. And I didn't start for personal growth. Personal growth didn't even dawn on me. But as I learned from Mary Kay, she was all about like you becoming everything God created you to be. No comparing, we're all running our own race. We support one another. We go by the golden rule, And so it was just like nothing I'd been part of before, And so I earned my first car in November of 95. And if you lived in the Antelope Valley, we were foreclosure capital of the whole United States. You can look up the USA national newspaper. So I'll always remember November 95 because we had this joke in my unit that we might have been losing our houses, but we look good. But I do remember, you always remember first. You always remember that first car you picked up and what it felt like. Because I wanted to kind of show my husband, because he was supportive, but they want to see the money. They want to see, they're just different than us, right? So it was always awesome picking up that first car. And then I remember my first director check. It was $3,000, but it didn't count the red Grand Am that I'd earned, and it didn't count my sales. So I was happy. I was grateful because my husband was only making back then. That's all he made at the school. So I just, my first director check was as much as he made. And so he got called back, good job. I was grateful and everything. So I started getting his check again so we could gradually get out of debt. Because when I started Mary Kay, we already had debt and everything because, 3 small children. And I didn't want a job. That's why I started Mary Kay, because that was my why. Because to me, jobs take too much time and they don't pay you enough. And my kids were small. I wanted to be home with my kids. That was like nobody's raised I want to be with my kids. And so I just, one day at a time. And then we call this Cadillac culture. So the car program is awesome. So I just followed the career path. Mary Kay said, just do it the Mary Kay way and just follow the yellow brick road. So you just follow the career path. I didn't see myself when I started getting a car, becoming a director. You just kind of grow into it. Okay. So, so I got the first car, outgrew that. Then the second car back in the olden days was a light pink Grand Prix. It was kind of sporty looking. It was kind of cool. And then got into the Cadillac and been in the Cadillac ever since. I haven't had car payments about 30 years. And so the next one's going to be electric. So I've never had electric cars. We'll see how the electric the car goes. But it'd be great because our gas prices don't go down that much here. But anyway, so that's just a little bit about my story. And I guess one of the things that Mary Kay, she knew money wasn't everything, and people were in for Mary Kay the way she looked for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. But I am so grateful for her because I've been carrying the financial responsibility for like 3/4 of the time I've been in Mary Kay, because I started because my husband didn't have a job, and then he left there at 50 to do something else because he was being too cranky for me, and then he has a stroke, so he hasn't worked since then, and he's 69 now, almost 70. And then it took us 7 years to get his disability. So thank you, Mary Kay. I didn't have to wait to get paid, get my money, doing my Mary Kay business. And I do have a wonderful husband, and he is a Mary Kay husband, true and true. He loves Mary Kay too, and he should. And I just remember we went to the, when you have a stroke, the brain is a strange thing. Okay. But my license plate says exfoliate. So parts of it are very creative. he thought of that, you know. And then when we finally went to court to settle his disability, I couldn't go in there with him. I go, don't worry about it. It is what it is. I'll be out here praying. And you would think when he came out, you would think he'd say like, it went well or something. But no, he says, because his lady judge, what he said, first thing he said to me was she needs Mary Kay. So he's a Mary Kay husband through and through. But I am grateful that I got to have Mary Kay in person for all those years and to be under her just, under her teachings and everything. But to me, she's still alive today. I feel like I know her better today, and she's not even here. So it's totally a God thing. And her grandson is CEO of the company, but she built it with her son. So it's an awesome story if you don't know it. I tell everybody should read, read the book. And then I want to brag on her too, because Mary Kay's always been so generous. I mean, she died a billionaire, but she still cut coupons and baked cookies and everything. But we're a lead sponsor of a nationwide text for help. So anybody can text Love Is to 22522 and get instant anonymous help. And I did that years ago when it first came out. And so you text the number, they ask you in a safe place, you have the conversation, and then it's all deleted. And so I give these out all the time. I give them to my pastor because it's a national resource because we run out of local resources. But I just love that Mary Kay's debt free, and all the money we raise, because we've raised over 2 million now going to domestic violence and cancers affecting women. And we give it to the shelters, the grants. If you have a favorite shelter, just apply for a grant, at the beginning of the year. And if you qualify, you get one of the grants. Our shelter here has gotten it several times. California gets the most grants, I guess. I mean, we might have the most issues. I don't know. But that's a little bit. And then just people, those that are into the environment, isn't it crazy? We have those little styrofoam peanuts that dissolve in water. I mean, it's so fun. So it's great for the grandkids. And then Mary Kay's planted over 1 million trees worldwide. And she put that millionth one in front of their 0% landfill manufacturing plant. So she's been on it since even when I started, because the compacts have been refillable when I started. So who knows about that, right? So better for our pocket, but better for the environment. So she was just totally a woman of excellence and just always did things right. And very pricey, like they said. She didn't believe in criticism. She believed in praising people to success. I didn't start for the diamonds. I didn't really know about the diamonds. And you start getting the diamonds and you're like, well, I kind of like getting diamonds when you start getting them. And then they let you take money if you rather take money too. But she always wanted you to get something that you would never get for yourself. Okay, but I won't take any much longer, but I'll close with this just because my word is culture, and I've been blessed to every at the Christmas, Mary Kay always had a message for us. And this wasn't the very last one. I read the very last letter that she gave us last night at my meeting because it's too long, but I will read this one to you. So it is one of her last ones. And it says and so it'll give you an idea of what kind of culture like I've been in for so long, because I haven't been in a job and and stuff like that. And it's yeah, I'm so grateful. It says my Christmas gift to you, and this is from Mary Kay. It says, I would give you love, but you have had it since the day our paths first crossed. I would give you friendship if I weren't offering it to you daily, and if you did not have it so abundantly in each other. I would give you faith, but it is not mine to give. Each must find her own. I would give you smooth sailing if it were not promised that it is through adversity we develop strength. I would make your life easy had God not said the task was not to make life easy, but to make us great. And I would make you great. I would give you light, but it has already come. Instead, I will give you encouragement when you stumble, as we all do, an example of what to be and what not to be. A dream for your life, for what I know you can make it. Hope for a bigger and brighter tomorrow. An answer in your every question. A glimpse into unparalleled opportunity for you and your family. A blueprint tailored to suit your circumstances to reach your goals, and a wish for Christmas and every day that you might have life and have it more abundantly. God bless you and your family. May you have a happy and blessed Christmas and a healthy, prosperous new year. Could you imagine having a boss like that for 32 years? It's just a miracle, all of it. So thank you for letting me share.
Thank you.
And my word's
Lene.
culture. You're welcome.
Yes. Oh my gosh. So, that just goes to show that, Mary Kay, like you said, like that she just had an amazing legacy and she helped pour into our people. And I love that. Thank you for sharing that with us. So, guess what did you hear tonight? Put in the comments. We all talked about different things and we all talked about so many amazing things about this business. What are some things that touched your heart? What are some things that you just were like, wow, this is exactly what I needed to hear tonight. So if you're a guest, go ahead and pop, and a consultant, go ahead and pop in on the comments and let us know what are some things that popped out to you. And if you heard something that you're like, gosh, this is a sign, this is something that I've been wanting to do, this is something I wanted to give it a try. Right now we have some great startup options. So if you heard something that's like, you know what, I would like to give it a try now, here are some deals that we have going on right now. So you have two options, Mary Kay, like I talked about choices. The first one is to get started with a business kit. It gives you, for $125, you get $400 worth of products. You get everything that you need to do to get started in in-person parties. So you just need to add cotton balls and a pen and you're set. So you get the designer bag, you get mirrors and trays, you get two full-size skincare sets, one for dry skin, one for oily skin. You get our charcoal mask, our microdermabrasion, makeup remover, CC cream, mascara, all this stuff in there for $125. It's valued at $400. We also have our e-start. So if you're like, you know what, I just kind of want to get started with, just kind of seeing what it's like, or if you're looking to work virtual, for $35, you can get the e-start, and that gives you your welcome brochure, samples, catalogs. It gives you everything to get started with that. So the $125 is going to include everything that you see on this page, plus everything in the $35 deal, or you can also get started with $35. So there's so many options for us in this business. And so in the comments, let us know, would you get started with the $125 because it comes with everything that you need in person to do parties, or would you get started with the $35? So let us know in the comments. So now what we're going to do is we're going to open it up for questions. I'm going to pull the directors back on and pin them here. And I want you guys to think of any questions that you might have about this business. Did anyone say anything that you're like, gosh, I really want to know more about that? Or what questions do you have? And I'll kind of let...
Yeah, we don't have like a lot of questions yet, but there were some questions about the countries, remember?
Yes.
I like that. So actually Japan, we are not in Japan. I was not sure. So we are not in Japan yet officially. So, something to work for. We are not in Africa. And actually at some point I was meeting this amazing women from South Africa. And I met I don't know, maybe a dozen of them, and they're all amazing. There's the values, they love their families, they work hard, and it's oh my gosh, we need to bring Mary Kay to Africa. And as directors, we can do that. It's a process, it's not like you go to Africa and it's just hey, Mary Kay is here. So it's a process. But I was I really want to bring Mary Kay to Africa because those women need something like this. And they have domestic violence there too, and we have amazing charitable foundation that works with that. So it's so Africa, yeah, and this is my kind of a dream, I would say, to bring Mary Kay to Africa and open Mary Kay in Africa. Yeah. So I think somebody just raised their hand, but then
oh yeah, Jillian, did you have a question? She wants to get started. We're excited.
Yeah, she's ready.
Yes, we'll send you the link.
Yeah, if you just wanted, well, Lene is who I met, so I don't want to sign up with anybody else, no offense, but with her.
Yeah.
And then I do have another question. Is it okay if I speak it instead of
yes.
putting it in? Okay.
I love it.
Yeah. What if, because I'm a first responder, so I'm really busy all the time, and I do a lot of things aside from my job. And so what if I just want to buy the sales package, and just do the 50% off, and maybe I can't really promise that I'm going to sell. I won't probably be the best at that, maybe every once in a while, but is it okay if I just continuously buy the package?
Lynette should respond to that.
We'll give it to Lynette.
Being honest, I'm sorry.
No, it's a good question.
Oh,
we can't hear you, Lene.
I can't hear you. You're still on mute.
Mute. She's
oh, Lene, we can't hear you.
Lene.
Lene, we can't hear you. It doesn't say mute, but
I don't know what happened. Jessica, do you want to?
I got my husband on.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Okay.
Now we can hear you.
Yeah. So that's no problem. And we can talk after. I'll give you a call, or we'll hop on Zoom and have a conversation. But yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah, and it's so
Yes.
great because that's how you can
Awesome.
start anyway too, Mary Kay. I started just to get my products at half off, and then I had one party, and I was like, "Holy cow! I just sold product!" And so
Oh no.
that's what's so fun because it's like, "Oh, I didn't even expect to have sell anything. I just wanted to get started to just get my products at half off, and then it can turn into something. It doesn't have to turn into anything, but you have choices with that. So I'm glad you asked that question because that's such a good
That was a
question.
great one.
Yeah, it is.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Jillian. Yes. Anybody else have any other questions before we do our drawing? All right.
All right.
I don't see any other comments. Okay, any other questions? But feel free to ask your the person who invited you tonight to if you have any questions with it. Okay, I tried to get all of your stuff, everybody's stuff, in here. Let me see.
Yay.
I was like frantically putting all the names in. So let's see, we got everyone, and here is our winner of our eyeshadow stick.
Ooh, there should be music.
Need some music. It usually has music.
Jingle bells, jingle bells.
Oh my gosh,
You know what?
Melissa, you had one entry.
Congratulations.
Melissa
Congratulations, Melissa.
Segura is on here and she had one entry. That means you need to get a lottery ticket. I don't know if she's still on here. I'm gonna go ahead and pick one more winner because
Just in case,
I
yeah.
think she popped off, but I don't know if she was on or not. But she had one entry, you guys. That's good luck. So we'll still have her win, but I don't know if she was able to be on the whole time. So let's pick one more winner.
Love it.
Usually has music. What's going on? Do 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 do.
You're our
Do
technology girls.
do 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 do.
All right, Jillian, our second winner.
Yay! Thank you so much.
Awesome. Nice job. You had lots of entries in there. I know many of you, Jillian and Erica and Karina, and many of you had lots of entries in there. So I'm gonna have to tell Melissa, you're on for 1 second and you had one comment and you won. So anyways, so next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna send you guys a survey, and just have you fill out a survey just that tells us a little bit about your opinion for tonight's guest event. You'll fill that out at least before Friday, and then we'll do our product giveaway. And Victoria,
Yay.
you can add anything else.
That's awesome. Yes. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining, supporting your consultant. If your consultant supporting your director, we love you all, and we all wish you Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and just be with your loved ones, because that's what it's all about, the holidays. So
Yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thanks for coming on.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy
Happy New Year
holidays. Thank
too.
you.
Take care. Bye.
okay, bye.
Thank you.